YouTube. We finna react to Skilla Baby shot in Detroit. The real reason he was targeted. So we finna see what's going on.
According to local reports, the vehicle was sprayed with bullets when Skilla Baby. On May 22, 2025, Trevon Skilla Baby Gardner was driving eastbound on 8 Mile near Beach Daily when gunmen opened fire. According to local reports, the vehicle was sprayed with bullets. Skilla was grazed twice in the head and back and shot in the hand. Paramedics rushed him to a nearby hospital. Detroit News confirmed he was alert and expected
he was grazed in the head.
This was a
back.
targeted drive-by shooting, police say. The latest eruption of Detroit's violence spilling over onto its hip-hop stars. As Redford police scoured the crime scene, investigators found dozens of shell casings and bullet holes. No suspects were immediately identified. Skilla Baby, a rising figure in Detroit rap, survived, but the attack underscored the dangers shadowing his ascent. Born Trevon Gardner in 1998, Skilla Baby grew up on Detroit's west side. A gifted athlete and artist, he earned a childhood nickname, Skills, on a basketball court. But everything changed when he was 15. His father, the strict disciplinarian who had kept him focused on school and sports, died suddenly. Overnight, Skilla was forced to grow up without college or pro basketball prospects. Trevon poured himself into music. He held full-time jobs from fast food to retail and even dabbled in street hustles to buy beats and studio time. In his own words, "I worked a job. I can't be in the streets because I had a job. It's just something I had to do." His grind finally caught the ear of Detroit veterans. Local star Sada Baby took him under his wing, giving the young rapper exposure to the city's rap network. By 2019, Skilla Baby was independently releasing mixtapes. His debut, Push That Shit Out, Skilla dropped that year. His breakout track, Womack, and collaborations like Carmelo Bryant with Sada Baby began turning heads. In 2022, he signed with Geffen Records and dropped Weed the Most, his major label debut album. Skilla's voice, blending gritty street tales with melodic hooks, quickly won him a following. He rapped alongside Detroit heavyweights, even nailing standout verses on Cash Doll's Oh Boy and Peasy's 2 Million Up remix. These tracks tied him loosely to Peasy's Cash Gang crew, a dominant force in the local scene. Skilla's rising fame also put him on a collision course with the law. In the summer of 2024, he took to Instagram claiming Detroit PD was harassing him at every turn. In a viral video, he complained of a single officer, Lieutenant Rue. He said, "Always get me kicked out of events," by calling him a gang member and even a murderer.
But Lieutenant Dan Rue, this man crazy, he make me feel I'm scared to get pulled over by that man. I think he gonna do something to me for real. He crazy. Like, police got some crazy power.
Damn.
This yesterday.
That shit crazy.
Why every time Dan Rue, Lieutenant Rue is at an event, I always get shut down. Like, they shut my stage shut down. Like, he's crazy, bro. And I'm just saying that to say, like, bro, I do gun buybacks. I do meet and greets. I do free concerts at home. I buy shoes for the kids. I do back to school events. I do toy giveaways, toy drives. I just pour into my city. Like I got people records expunged. I get houses away, like, and they don't respect me for it. Like, I'm only 25. Like,
where the police denied colluding to shut him down, but later that year, Skilla's claims appeared vindicated. In September 2023, Detroit's Metro Times reported that Skilla's all-ages birthday concert at the historic Masonic Temple was mysteriously canceled at the last minute. Organizers said city officials cited gangbanging and gun violence as reasons to pull the plug. Skilla publicly called the allegations lies. Skilla Instagram video went up to Masonic and told him I was a gangbanger, knowing damn well I wasn't a gangbanger. His manager, Isai Juan, told Metro Times the police showed fake videos of Detroit shootings to scare the venue into canceling the show. It was basically a bunch of lies. If we have the show, they were going to come and shut it down. Under pressure, the concert eventually moved to a different venue, but the episode cemented Skilla's image as an artist under siege by the system. On the streets of Detroit, music and beef often run hand in hand. Skilla Baby found himself navigating those dangerous waters as well. He surrounded himself with allies, his own crew, We Eat the Most, represented by a tent emoji, and industry friends like fellow Detroit artists, notably In July 2023, Skilla even helped broker a moment of detente among local rivals. Photos on his Instagram show Skilla linking up with T Grizzly and Sada Baby, two rappers who had been feuding for years, and celebrating that amends and amen had been made. In one post, Skilla joked, "I don't know why these two random N-guys keep jumping in my pictures." At the same time, Skilla's entourage put him in the crosshairs of established crews. By collaborating with Peasy and Babyface Ray, he was loosely associated with Peasy's Cash Gang, which has its own rivalries, for example, with Detroit's Money Counter Mafia and other street sets. On the opposite side, young rivals like GMO Stacks, affiliated with Peasy's Camp, and YBN Lil Bro have traded barbs with Skilla on social media.
Everybody in here, bro. Everybody in here, bro.
What the fuck?
Good time about was about to nigga. Period. I was about to beat. Since everybody know anyway, nigga, I was about to beat ass. Beat out you, nigga. Swear to God.
None of that. CMO, worry about it, don't worry about it. Any nigga ain't none of that. Yeah, shout out my SB niggas too. Wait. Someone fuck me. Hey, put the light on that bitch.
Nah.
Forums noted that Rap forums noted that Skilla even released a diss track aimed at them, though none of this violence has been documented in mainstream outlets. In interviews, Skilla plays up the tension of Detroit scene but keeps his personal diplomacy front and center. As he told one host, numbers-wise, Eminem might be the city's best-known rapper, but in Detroit, nobody says it. Everybody here has had their turn as the top dog. As of spring 2025, Trayvon Skilla Baby Gardner lay recovering in the hospital. His head grazed, hand bandaged. He survived the late-night ambush on 8 Mile. Police continue to investigate the shooting, but as of now, no motive or suspects have been publicly named. Meanwhile, Skilla's incendiary experiences, canceled shows, public feuds with police, and near-death violence have made him a symbol of Detroit's turbulent hip-hop underbelly. Detroit's streets are full of stories, a local DJ remarks off-camera, and Skilla Babies is one of the rawest yet told. For now, viewers are left with more questions than answers. Who pulled the trigger that night? Will Skilla carry out his threats against the Detroit Police Department? How will he respond to enemies and
allies? As soon as he got out, he did a show.
The first act of Skilla Babies
he did a show.
But the next chapter, already playing out on the city street corners, promises even hype. Skilla Baby's story was born in Detroit, but by late 2023, the world outside the Motor City was knocking at his door. Even high-profile East Coast figures started paying attention. Leaked text showed Detroit scene outsider Lil Meek, the actor from 50 Cent's BMF series, whining that 50 Cent was managing Skilla Baby with Rocket after Meek himself introduced Skilla to 50 Cent. In the cryptic Instagram DMs, Lil Meek fumed. "They just told me you unfollow me on Instagram and now you managing Skilla Baby," implying Skilla had drawn G Unit's focus. The exchange went viral, painting Skilla as a rising star catching the eyes of rap's elite. Industry heavyweights were circling. As a press release would later note, Jack Harlow even name-checked him on the one single Lovin' On Me, and his track Mama with Rob 49 and Tay B charted on Urban Radio. Skilla racked up score signs from big names, Lil Baby, Moneybagg Yo, Offset, Travis Scott, Lil TJ, City Girls, and more, fueling his climb beyond Detroit. He toured with Offset and Travis Scott, and even signed to Geffen Records, an LA label, in 2022, a far cry from shooting video on a homemade camcorder in Detroit. All this cemented him not just as a local hero, but as a national figure. This wasn't idle gossip. It signaled the kinds of relationships Skilla was building outside Detroit's borders, a mentorship rumor with G Unit, and working with citywide hitmakers. In April 2024, BET named him an amplified artist, crediting 300 million streams and 111 million video views, and highlighting collaborations from City Girls to Rilo Rodriguez. His single Babe was even dubbed a female empowerment anthem after City Girls tapped him for the club banger Gorgeous, prove his Detroit flow could rock Atlanta, Miami, or anywhere. But Skilla's biggest stage was the internet itself. His social media presence exploded with raw, unfiltered moments. A fight caught on video at Detroit's Ford Field became a viral spectacle. During a concert, Skilla slapped fellow rapper GMO Stacks. Then dozens of men chased and jumped him on camera dollar. Instead of hiding, Skilla leaned into it. On his Instagram story, he rapped, "Jumping me 30 deep, only make me look bigger," boasting that the label would splash the footage on every vlog. He laughed that the viral clip would just make me richer. A tense scene turned promotional fodder in an instant. That gritty bravado defined his online image. Fans flooded his streams. Even headline-hungry gossip sites noted the viral story of Skilla banning a molester at a show in Milwaukee. Live on stage, he berated a fan who rubbed his chest, later revealing with a laugh that a girl once stuck her whole hand in his pants during the show. Today, his online reach is undeniable. BET noted he hit nearly 300 million streams across platforms. His live stream, every backstage photo, built an army of fans hanging on his every word and jab. Social media isn't just hype for Skilla, it's battleground and soapbox. He'll playfully instigate jokes like a mock baddies boxing match at a block party just to make a clip, or flip a fan's roast into a winning comeback. The digital streets are real streets to him, and Skilla knows how to dominate the talk. And what is he saying in all those bars? Delve into Skilla's lyrics and you find layers of truth. He raps about working day jobs and hustling by night, not for bragging but survival. On Trevor, named after his father and given name, he spits, "They want to see me work till I break down / come home from work, sell work that I break down," laying bare the grind of making ends meet in the hood. In Mystical, his first breakout, he promises, "I put it down for the hood, stacking every dollar I remember. We was buzz / L's, feel the worst when you building it from crumbs." Those are coded confessions. Skilla isn't just rapping about the block, he's describing it. Every corner, loss, and triumphant dollar built from nothing. But he doesn't stop at street hustles. His pen also pivots to love and loss. He's known for what media call women empowering lyrics. That tracks like Bay and Gorgeous aren't about gunplay or flexing. They flip the script with admiration for women. A wrap-up profile points out that he's made himself a favorite among female listeners, thanks to his smooth tone and respect in love songs. Even Collab shouted out he jumped on City Girls beat to remind everyone that, as he rapped, "If I was gay, these beaches, cutting fig with me," from Gorgeous, a twist on the usual bravado, and on his joint single Bay. He affectionately praises his girl. Bay was called a serious dedication to the essence of femininity, turning a phrase of endearment into a woman's anthem, and family runs deep too. On Mama with Rob 49 and Tay B, he celebrates his mother's sacrifice, a Detroit flip on "I'm a Real One," honoring the woman who raised him. That track even broke into the charts. His lyrics oscillate between tough and tender, tying love back to his real life. Through it all, an authentic emotional core underpins his lines. Surviving a 2022 shooting shook him to the core. A wound he jokingly said made people think he was 50 Cent overnight. His manager later admitted that bullet changed him. He just got a better value and perspective on life. You feel that recalibration on tracks like Play, a song he calls community-driven and introspective, where he reflects on having earned every metaphorical plate he now passes on. Skilla Baby's words may thump with boom bap bravado, but they come from lived experience. Every boast about his grind, every shout out to a loved one, every coded rhyme about the streets, it all leads back to the same truth. This kid from Detroit made it out, but he never lost where he came from. And on social media and in the studio, he shows the world exactly how he lived it. But behind the music, a darker enterprise was taking shape. State prosecutors would later show that Lore X used his rap career as cover for a new drug ring in Baltimore. By 2018, Xavier Johnson was identified as the undisputed leader of the network, providing funding, clout, and contacts to facilitate the illegal enterprise. In prosecutors' words,
more box.
Hey, y'all let me know what y'all think and comment. That's it for this video. Yeah, we out.